Well, we say howdy one and all. Hey, this is your old buddy Rip One. We are at the Infinity Science Center in South Mississippi, Hancock County. We just right across the state line from Louisiana. And if you look back here behind us, we got the booster section of a Saturn V rocket. I don't think it ever took anybody to the moon or anything, but they used it in some extensive testing. So here's what we're gonna do today. We got the Mooncool MC3, and most of y'all know where we're going. We're going down the Possum Walk trail, and we're gonna ride over to Log Town and look around over there, maybe review some of the history over there. But yeah, we got the MC3, we got the Cloud9 seat on here, we got the Rock Brothers bag, we got the long range configuration here. Yeah, we ready to go. Hey, y'all come along with us, let's go take a ride. All right, y'all, let's take off and let's do a ride here. As we told y'all, that machine right there ahead of us there, right there by Old Glory, and we'll give it a salute. Yeah, that's the booster section of the Saturn V rocket. They tested those rocket engines right down here at the test facility at NASA, just about 3 or 4 miles over the road there. And of course, you know, we live just a few miles north of NASA there. But yeah, they tested those engines there, and they're still testing rocket engines there. They're testing them for the Artemis program and all these space programs that they got going on right now. Just so y'all won't think that I'm making this name up, yeah, it's the Possum Walk Trail. Heritage Trail, Possum Walk. We're gonna go through the old Possum Walk community. It's gotta be about 65 degrees. Absolutely gorgeous. I was talking to my sister Mary there a while ago. She said, Rip, what you doing today? I said, Mary, it's too pretty to stay at the house and work. I said, I'm going to the Possum Walk. I'm gonna ride my bike. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Everything's starting to turn a little bit green. The trees are budding. We was down here a couple of weeks ago when we brought the Sega bike, the Freewheel Sega, and we was gonna ride through the Possum Walk, but we got in there and encountered some backed up floodwaters from the river. River's up, and the river's still up. So we may not be able to make it through it, but you know what? We'll show y'all what we can of it. So we hope everybody's healthy, happy, and well. I know we've been doing good. The only thing we got going here right now is we got the pollen, y'all. The pollen is coming out big time. And it's all over everything. That stuff will make your nose athletic in a hurry. Me and Mary was talking about, and of course y'all see I'm in short sleeve shirt today. That's good. I left my long sleeve flannel shirt in the truck. I said I don't need it. It's gonna get up in the 70s today. Only thing I didn't bring me was a pack of nabs. You know, I might need some nabs in a little while. I guess I could be like, what was the old fella that lived off the land, said you could eat a pine tree? I guess I could find something another to eat out in these woods, some old gallberry leaves or something another. Yeah, me and Mary was talking about, they've been down here, they've been cleaning and working. See, they come and painted, they've been painting on the fence here a little bit. They tightened up their hinges and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, and who's doing this? This would have to be Infinity, because you see, Infinity had a golf cart tour program set up, and they was taking people on tours down the Possum Walk. Well, y'all know, y'all has been following me for a while. You know what went on there. The place kind of growed up, and that tree fell across the trail, and you couldn't get all the way through it without picking your bike up over the tree. Things like that. And so we got to checking in on it, and what they said was that when COVID came through, it shut that golf cart tour program down, and they wasn't taking anybody on no tours anymore because of COVID. But now, I believe they're fixing to start all that back up again, because they've been working on the trail. And I'm gonna show you, look, they've been putting new signs up. See, that's a brand new sign. Yeah. Plus, they've had machines down here dropping some limestone. Some of this limestone I'm riding on here is fresh. I like to know the fact that we're gonna have a good trail here to ride down. If there's people that are local to us here, and you're missing out on it if you're not exercising a bike or walking or hiking or whatever down this Possum Walk trail. This is a very nice place. Before we go too far, I want to do a little shout out. I want to shout out to Brother Joey. He's got a little YouTube channel that he puts races on, and it's online races over to Forza Motorsports. Me and Joey and Grayson and my brother-in-law Kevin, he's fixing to start. But we race online on the Xbox, and we got the steering wheels and brake pedals and gas pedals and all that hooked up to our Xbox, and we just enjoy the fool out of that. But Joey has found a way to copy some of the races. He's found a way that he can save the races. Yeah, you see, this trail sign wasn't here the other day. So they've had this sign off, and they took it and washed it or something or another. So yeah, they cleaning it up. But yeah, Joey has found a way to save the races. Now, if you don't care anything about racing, Grand Prix or road racing or something like that, just cars racing around a track, then you know you don't have to do this. You don't have to check it out. But there may be one or two people out there that does. And if you do, I'm going to put the link to his channel down in my description. Here's some folks walking. That's good to see. Coming up on the old witness tree here. Hey y'all, say hey to YouTube. How y'all doing? Good. Well, that's good to see, people out walking, taking advantage of the trail. That's what we was just talking about. So yeah, me and Joey and Grayson, I'm gonna tell you the truth about it. I ain't gonna bird turd you. That 90% of the time, me and Joey's chasing Grayson, because Grayson is fast. He's figured out a way to be faster than we are. I'll put our pictures up here, y'all, so y'all can see that. But yeah, RK Racing is his channel. It's RK because his racing name is Roadkill. I'm Tony Tiger. Don't ask me why. And Grayson is dog fan, and that don't have anything to do with Georgia Bulldogs. That is Mississippi State Bulldogs. So there you go, and I'll stop that there. The old dead rotten tree fell across there. Somebody cut it. I tell you what, we're glad to be on the MC3 today, y'all. This thing is a pleasure to ride. Somebody asked me, well, I don't mind telling who it was. It was Jerry T. Jerry T. He asked me, said, Richard, what do you think about the MC3 as like a daily driver and all? I said, well, I'll tell you, I don't know about a daily driver, because for me, this is more of a mountain bike style. It's got the straight handlebars. I'm in a little bit of an aggressive posture here. So this is not my typical daily driver bike format that I like to use. I like to be setting more up straight for like navigating through the streets and through the towns and around the countryside, places like that. But I'll tell you this much, this is a nice bike. For what I'm doing right here, right now, coming down this Possum Walk trail, hey, this is the ticket right here. And look, you never know what you're gonna encounter. I got the all-wheel drive. You can change from rear-wheel drive to front-wheel drive to all-wheel drive just at the simple flip of a switch right here, right by my thumb, right here by the thumb throttle. So convenient, y'all. It's convenient. I got a friend of mine goes to church. He's looking at a bike like this he wants to start turkey hunting and he wants to get him an e-bike. And I tell you, he wants this one right here. I don't know if I'll sell him this one, but I'll probably maybe, you know, help him get him one. But looky yonder, ain't that pretty down through that trail, y'all? This is just gorgeous down through here. And think of what it's gonna be like a couple of weeks from now when everything really starts turning green. Ain't that gonna be nice? Oh Lord. Old stick jumped up and tried to go up my britches leg. That wouldn't have been good. You folks down in Florida, y'all will recognize this. This is the palmetto. Right here. It's all over because we're in a bottomland. And I can't show you here because it's thick, but if you can see right directly across that little thicket right there, that's a big wide, that's actually a river Marsh right there. And you can see I-10 bridge where it crosses Pearl River. Spring flood 2016 to that line right there. Yep. Well, I can tell you, I ain't seen it that high, but I can tell you just a couple weeks ago, it was pretty high down here, and it was coming across the road up here. So I went through one little puddle, but then I got to a whole section there. I said, no, I can't do that. Yeah, you see, they got these bump outs here where they pull them golf carts in there. See, they've done this. They've cleaned everything. They've cleaned these posts up here. There's a sign they hadn't put back up yet. They're still working on it. But yeah, they're in the process of getting it cleaned up. Well, let me see what we got up here. Looks like more flood water, y'all. Well, that's okay. If it is, we're just gonna go around and we'll pick back up on the other side. Yeah, and I'm not gonna run through that either. See, it looks like it's just right there. You know what this is? This is, we're right here by the Bogahoma. I mean, I could run through it, but I don't feel like getting my feet wet, y'all. See there? This is, the Bogahoma River is right over there. And this is floodwaters from the Bogahoma. And you see that sign right there? Alligator Crossing? No, we not gonna fool with no alligators. So we turn around and go back out. But we'll talk a little bit more while we're heading back out. Running through the mud. I guess them kids, they had to turn it around too. Unless they had water boots on and they walked through it. So yeah, we talked about Joey's racing channel. We'll put a link to that race. We'll put a link to one of his races at the end screen. Y'all find that there. Y'all, it sure is pretty here. Had a bike coming in. Let's see, today is Saturday. Had a bike coming in on Friday, yesterday Friday, but it didn't show up. They called me on, it's a free-to-air bike. It's a free-to-air Eden. And they called me on Thursday and they asked me could they push my delivery off for a couple of days to Tuesday of the next week. Reason why, because all they had was one box to deliver to Mississippi and they was trying to consolidate so they could cut out on their freight. Now, I could have been a horse's rear end about it and said, you know, I don't want to do that. I want you to bring my bike to me and I want you to bring it to me right now. But I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I told him, I said, yes, sir. I've worked in dispatch before and around dispatch, and I know what it's like trying to load up a truck and get enough. So I just told him, hey, you hold it off till Tuesday and bring it Tuesday. That'll be fine. But yeah, it'll be one of our next review, I guess. And that's the free-to-air Eden. Well, that's gonna be a nice bike. So the Possum Walk was wet again. I could have went through that, but I tell you what, as soon as I went through it, I mean, you know, the trail is level like this, but as soon as I went through it, it went slinging water all up on them electronics and all that. I don't want to do that. So I tell you what, we'll shut y'all off here and we'll go back around and we'll catch y'all again on the other, and we'll do that on another video. How about that? And we'll maybe try to get a video in our pocket so we can have for y'all. So pretty. Need to make videos while we can. It's really nice. Yeah, I was watching old Steve Crow up there in West Monroe. And his video I watched, he said he had to get out just to go limber his legs up. Well, that was me today. I wanted to get out and limber my legs up. Been sitting at a desk too much this week. Goodness, whatever that was, tried to go up my britches leg there a while ago. That was an old limb. Yeah, I see our walkers back up there again. That's a good time to sign off, y'all. Y'all know the routine. Hey, you like this old Mooncool MC3? Y'all, it's a great trail bike, I can tell you. You won't go wrong by it. You got plenty of range. You got 2 battery option. You got an extra battery option there. You can put the fenders in the rack, and you can get that as an option. So look at the price on that on the Mooncool site. Where will you find that price at? Look down in my description. I got the Mooncool link there, and go from there. And hey, I got a coupon code there in my description that will work for this MC3 also. So y'all check that out. Anybody's got any questions they want to ask of any kind, send me an email. I'll try to help you if I can. Well, y'all know what's next as we roll out on the old Gainesville Road here. If you hadn't already, hit that subscribe and hit that like. and hit that bell notification. And until we see y'all again out here on the trail somewhere, it's a Rip One. We ripping it today. Beautiful blue sky out on a trail ride at Possum Walk. We'll catch y'all on the next one.